Hi, today we will use a cool repo named Photomaker to generate images based on your face. So we will take some of my images, you can use your own of course, and we'll generate prompts that create your face on different scenes. So here are a few examples. We will explain how to install it and how to generate those images. So this tutorial is part of this playlist of cool Python stuff. You're most welcome to subscribe. Okay, so let's start with the installation. As always, I will leave a link at my video description that contain all the relevant information to run this tutorial. The main file will be install instructions, which contain all this information, and also I will leave several images, so these images will be part of our tutorial. Of course, you can use your own images. If you run it on Windows, you have to install Visual Studio. This is the link for Visual Studio, and let's first of all open Anaconda command prompt. So we will type Anaconda and click here for the Anaconda command prompt, and we leave it here. As you can see, now we are on the base environment. So let's create a new environment. So let's name it Conda create -- name. Let's name it Photomaker. Let's name it 99, and it will be based on Python 3.10. So let's run it. Okay, now let's activate it. Conda activate Photomaker 99. And as you can see here, we change it to this environment. This is now our current environment. Great, let's continue. CLS. The next process, we have to clone this repository, and it's better that you choose where to clone it. I prefer to clone on Python cool stuff. So let's go back here. Let's go to my folder. It's named Python cool stuff, and we will clone this repo, Photomaker repo. We will clone it here. So let's copy the command. It will take several seconds, and let's go inside this folder. Great. Next, we have to install PyTorch. But before we install PyTorch, it's important to check what is your CUDA version. So let's go here and let's type nvcc -- version. As you can see, mine is 12.1. I also have a previous version of 11.18. You should check what is your CUDA version, and then go to the PyTorch website. This is the PyTorch website, and here there is a install previous version. And if we go back, we are looking for version 2.0.1. So let's go back to the website and look for 2.0.1. This is 2.4, 2.3, 2.2, 2.1, 2.0.1. And now, as you can see here, there is a version for CUDA 11.7, and there is also for 11.8. Okay, these are the supported CUDA version. If you have the 12 version, it supports backwards, so it won't be any problem. So I already copied this command. So if we go back to our install instructions file, let's copy this command and let's run it. Let's run it here. Okay, the process has finished. So we installed the PyTorch 2.0.1, and now we have to install the requirements for Windows. There is a file named requirementswindows.txt, but before we run it, there is a bug inside it and we have to fix it. So this is our folder Photomaker. Let's open this file, and if we look inside this file, we can see that we have a syntax error in this command. So if we go back here, as you can see, we have to replace this one, the omega conf greater minus 2.3.0 to an equal. So let's copy this into the file, and now it's better. File, save, and now we can close it. And now we can copy this command, the pip install the requirements Windows, go back to our command prompt, let's clear, and let's run it. Basically it would install all the list of Python repositories that are requirements for this process. Great. Let's continue to the next step. As you can see here, there are 4 commands that we have to run in order to finish the installation. So this is the first one. Let's copy and let's run it. Great. The second one is this command. Let's run it as well. Great. The next one. And the last one. The app is based on Gradio. It's named app.py. So basically we will run this command and wait all the necessary time for downloading the weights. I believe that it's several minutes, and then we will start investigating this Photomaker repo. So the process has finished. Basically it took no more than 1 minute, and as you can see, it's running on my local machine with this URL. So let's copy this URL, let's mark it, and then edit and copy, and then go to my browser and we will paste here the link. And as you can see, we have an application, a local application in our browser. So let's go back to our instruction file, and first of all, as you can see, for start, let's use the out of the box example. There is an example with this prompt, Newton, the second example, and as you can see, it would copy 4 images to our prompt. So let's go back to our browser. And where are the examples? This one, the Newton. As you can see, this is the second one. Let's click it, the Newton. And when you click this example, this out-of-the-box example, it automatically put 4 images of Newton, and also put a text prompt here in the prompt. And now let's generate an image based on this example. And the really important issue is to notice this word, this magic word IMG. So what will be the result? It will generate a sci-fi close-up portrait photo of a man, and the man will be based on these images. After the word man, you are adding the IMG, so this would be the magic word for this application to understand that the face of this man will be based on those 4 images. And the next, wearing the sunglasses in Iron Man suit, face, slim body, high quality, feel great. So let's click submit and wait for the generated images. As you can see on the right side, there is a processing text with numerator of the seconds, and also the cursor here is changing. So after about 30 minutes the process has finished, and as you can see we have 2 images. We basically have 2 results, and these 2 results are based on this prompt, and as you can see, and based on Newton face. And if we click here about the advanced options, you can see that we have here a number of sample steps. Also the style strength, you can choose here a style like cinematic, disty character, digital art, fantasy art. So you can control how strength would be the style. How many output images, you can see that the value is 2. This is why we generated 2 images. And also we can define a seed, so we won't get a random images if we would like to get the same result each time. And also you can decide what should be the width and the height, what are the dimensions of the image. So this is the first process, and now let's try it on our own images. Let's try it on my own 4 images. So let's start with remove those upload images, and we will drag here another 4 images. So as I said earlier, as part of the video description I will leave this instruction file, the one that we cover so far, and also I will add 4 images. Let's enlarge it a little bit. So these are these 4 images of the same person. Okay, this is me, and we would like to try it on my images. So let's start with dragging those 4 images. Let's drag it to here, and you can see these are the 4 images. Let's go back to the instruction file. As you can see here, we will try a prompt over my 4 images. And let's start with this prompt: cinematic photo, long shot portrait of a blue ivory mechanical war machine. A man, IMG. IMG is the magic word. That means that the man will be replaced with my face, inside 50 years old with glasses. Okay, so this is the prompt. We have also a negative prompt. We don't want to get a man with a beard, no Oriental, no Chinese, no Japanese. As you can see, we have a negative prompt as well. And also the seed will be this seed. So let's copy this prompt. So this will be our prompt, and now let's copy the negative prompt. It will be here. This is the negative prompt. As you can see, it's part of the advanced options. In the Newton example, this was the negative prompt, so we will replace it with this one. And next, we would like this seed. Seed. Here is the the seed. No random seed. Okay, we would like this seed. And also let's see the other parameters. We have guidance scale 7 and steps 50. Steps 50 it's okay, and guidance scale it's 5. Let's make it 7. So we are ready. Let's click the submit button. So now we're expecting to see two images based on this face and this text prompt. I believe we have to wait about 20 minutes, so I will stop right now the recording and we will be back with the results. So after about half an hour, the process has finished, and as you can see here, we have an example of two images with this prompt and my face on it. So I believe you got the concept. If you go back to the instruction file, you see this was image number 1, and also I have generated two more prompts named image number 2 and image number 3. The second example is this one, prompt of a man. Once again, IMG means that the face of the man will be replaced with my face. And also you can see here facial hair, realistic from below, the image, the camera should be from below, from side, looking down. So as you can see, this is the prompt, and this is the third prompt. As you can see here, once again, a man image with a leather jacket standing in the city at night with neon signs on a building behind him. So you can see here are the results. That's all. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you very much. Bye bye.